Hey guys, Rex here from Donnybrook Fight Promotions. I hope you like that highlight reel. That's the highlight reel for our New York show. We got a shit ton of stuff going on this month here for Donnybrook Fight Promotions. Let's talk about New York. What do we have going on in New York? Well, let's talk about New York a little bit. New York is a weird place, okay? We're moving our promotion over there. Let's talk about this for just a real quick. First of all, we are going over there. We have the card. The card's already set. We have 15 exciting fights already booked. The venue's paid for. It's happening. Okay, we're coming. We've already sold tickets. We've sold the VIP tables. I think there's 3 VIP tables that is left. So it's looking great. Going to be a really good turnout that we got over there. Let's touch on something real quick though. So my mornings, let me explain how my day goes. I'm up in the morning, usually 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock. That's when I'm getting my crews together. I own a construction company. I have a large construction company. So I'm getting my crews together. I do my daily 20 minutes in the sauna, my cold shower. I go to work throughout the day. I have 5-6 jobs going on right now. So, I run around there. The afternoon I come in and I try to help my daughter with anything, or Don Walton, Jay Ingleston, whatever we have to get done for the fight promotion. Then after that, I leave and I go to the gym where I teach self-defense. I teach the kids class, little tiny kids. I do jujitsu games. I volunteer to do that stuff for free. Then I join class because I'm also a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Lucas John and Tom DeBlas. So I go to my own advanced classes and I learn even more Jiu-Jitsu. That's a typical day for Rex. The last thing I get up, the very first thing I get up in the morning and I think about my family. How blessed I am to have my family. I think about how blessed I am to have my friends and my work, my construction company, everything. Those are the things I think about. At no point during my day do I ever think about any podunk promotion out in the middle of nowhere. I don't. They don't affect me. I don't. Who are they? I don't care. So I find it hilarious that I'm somehow renting space in other people's head. I don't even think about you. Your name, you never cross my mind at all throughout the entire day. I know that might hurt your feelings and all because you think you're a big fish in a little pond, but it doesn't. I'm sorry, man. I'm not worried about any of you. I hope you're successful. I hope every American citizen is successful. I really do. I like everybody to be successful. The only people I don't want to be successful is the government. Them sons of bitches, when they're successful, that means they're taking money away from me. So, other than that, we stay in our own lane. I've told my staff, we've made this very, very, very clear to not engage with anyone. It's meaningless. What's the point? What? So I hate that we even have to talk about stupid shit like that. But obviously there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of political shenanigans or whatever you want to call it over there. But we will avoid it at all costs. So March 9th. March 9th, we are going to be over in New York because we are meeting Kelvin Gastelum over at Rivers Casino. We're going to spend the night over at Rivers, hit some Chinese food over there. And then we are going to Saratoga Saturday morning so that Kelvin, he's putting a striking MMA striking seminar on. So that's really cool. And that brings us to the next point. When Donnybrook comes into your area, the things that we do when we bring Donnybrook to our area, we try to build up our communities while we're there. We try to create opportunities for the local businesses. We try to create opportunities for fighters. Just here in Vermont, what we've done here in Vermont, we've We've given these fighters a platform. We have a really bad opioid problem here in Vermont. So we've created these pathways for kids. Several gyms have opened up over here. And this gives kids other opportunities besides going down that path of drugs, opioids, jail, stuff like that. So when Donnybrook comes to town, it's more than just putting a fight on. It's being part of the community. It's bringing our family. It's bringing that whole thing to your community. We want to create opportunities for everybody, but mainly the fighters. So when I work with several promotions in New England, a ton of them actually, all the way down New Jersey, Florida, stuff like that. I'll get messages. Hey Rex, I'm looking for 135-pound kickboxer. I have a database of almost 500 fighters. Most legit large promotions have these databases. So a lot of times, especially with amateur, we'll cross. Believe it or not, I mean, Matt Peterson hits me up at NEF. Karen down at Premier used to hit me up. Kip, I know them all. I really do. All the professional guys, Keith Ferrant, and he's helped me out before. Warriors Cup, James Gucciani, great promotions, very professional guys. We always help each other out. We try to, if any way we can, because this is a fight community. And I guess that's kind of what puts us apart, because I train. I'm a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I lost my ego a long time ago, man. And I think that carries over to our promotion, which I'm kind of proud of. You know, same with James, same with Keith Ferrant, them guys over in Buffalo, stuff like that. You know, Keith was a fighter. So it's just a different mentality. It's a different way how you handle people. It really is. And I accredit that to training, to actually, you know, when I first got into this 10, 15 years ago, the way that we built our rapport, the way that we built these things was, or built our connections was, I traveled. I went to gyms. I trained with other fighters. I rolled with guys. I got out of my comfort zone. I went there and I built a rapport with these guys. And now I have a database of a huge amount of fighters. They, right to the point where I've competed on my own card. So I cut weight. I cut down during the hardest time of the year. I did it during our December show. I cut from 230 pounds down to 170 to compete, to build that rapport with our fighters. So we really pride ourselves on that. And I don't get into any petty shit with any other promotions. I don't even like to mention them. And so that brings us to like our card in Saratoga. I have the card going on in Saratoga. Huge banger. I'm going to get to that in just a second. For the main event, people have messaged us and they asked us, where's the rest of the card? We haven't put it out there yet. We don't put it out there in New York until the 10-day is done with everything. We got that all done. And the reason we don't is, believe it or not, there's some shady people out there. They have hit up fighters that are on our card. They'll take our card, they'll go down through it, and they'll say, give me $500, drop that fight. It's an amateur fight, my man. Of course, the fighters will take that. It's $500. So, and they're amateur fighters. So we don't do that. It's just, it's not fair to their opponents to have a shady promoter go and offer somebody $500, or like the petty stuff that goes on over there is wild to me. Just wild, because I work with so many promoters. And so I actually had a promoter call my ring announcer and try to get him to drop my last show for $500. I told him, I said, you should take the money, man. Really? Well, I'll have a good laugh over this, and you should take the money. So I don't get into that stuff. That's not where my head is. at any point during the day, man. I really, once again, I hope you guys all the best. I hope you're super successful. I think there's enough out there for everybody. And the more promotions, the more exposure fighters can get. That was our deal with Street Beefs, was getting exposure for not only for their fighters, but for our fighters also. This isn't a one-way street. I'm not just taking fighters, like trying to fill cards with Street Beef fighters because I need them, and I'm just taking their fighters and not giving anything back to them or anything like that. No, we have a database, like I said, of almost 500 fighters, teams, coaches, contacts, everything. But Street Beefs, they came along and they have a bunch of guys. They've gotten so big that they have guys that want to turn professional, but they don't do sanctioned fights. So they're having the fight offs. This gives your guys a path. We offer them a path to come amateur and fight on a sanctioned fight and start recording some sanctioned fights so that they can turn pro. We've offered that to them. And then, so that's their benefit. Our benefit is the 4 million people that watch Street Beefs are going to watch these fighters come over here. Okay? So congratulations to Tim. He's the first Street Beefs fighter that actually won at their last show and got recommended. So we're going to fly Tim up here. Tim's going to be on our May 25th card. And Tim's going to come up here. Go over to Street Beefs, check out his fights. He just fought. We're going to bring Tim up here. We're going to bring him, his coaches up here, provide him a hotel room. We're going to get him licensed. We're going to give him his medicals. And we're going to see how well this kid does. We're going to match him up. But what a huge opportunity for everybody here. And it's not a one-way street. Okay? So promotions, I don't care what you want to do. But just don't be petty to people. Like, do this for the fighters. I personally, Donnybrook is not how I make my money. Like I said, I have a construction company, so everything we do is for the fighters. Let's get on to, so enough with the drama BS bullshit, all that stuff. February 9th, we'll be out there for the Kelvin Gastelum. March 16th, the Granite City Open. It is the first of 4 qualifiers. Donnybrook Fight Promotions is sponsoring this grappling event. It's put on by Granite City MMA right in Graniteville, Vermont. So far, they have registered a prior UFC fighter. They have an Olympic gold judo guy. It's already building up. There's 3 divisions. There's 175 pound and under. There's 176 pound and up. And then there's an open weight female division. Each one of those divisions, there's $1,500 in cash prizes. We're going to take 20 people. They are going to qualify for the championship at the end of the year. So everybody that comes to this show, this grappling match, if you qualify for the championship. The championship is going to have $5,000 in cash prizes. So if you don't qualify for this one, you have 3 more chances to qualify for the big prizes. And that's, you come and you compete. It's no gi. It's submission only. The way that it works, you have 10 minutes of regular time. After 10 minutes, if there's no submission, we're going to go to EBI overtime rules, which starts with a back take, armbar, triangle. Means the ref sets you up and he's going to set you in right before you're submitted and you have to fight your way out of it. If that person gets the submission, the other person gets another try. So, and this goes on until someone wins. So it's submission only. There's no points. I'm a huge fan, always been a huge fan of submission only matches. I hate going against, like fighting a rule set. To me, you know what I mean? So I like it that instead of judges or points or something like that, if you get submitted, it's a no-brainer. It's we all know who won that fight. There's no question about it. So I'm really excited about that. Super, super excited about that. DM me, get onto the Granite City MMA page. You can sign up there. Let us know, and we'll get you pre-registered. You have to pre-register. The money's not due until you come to the door. We do ask for a $25 non-refundable deposit. Once you pay that deposit, we confirm you. We put you onto the roster, and then the other $75 is owed at the door. For that, we actually have Tall Truck. Tall Truck is also sponsoring it. Donnybrook Fight Promotions is sponsoring that. Stone Service, right in Barrie, Vermont. They're another one of our sponsors. And Gabriel Cole. Gabriel Cole just opened up his own car dealership down on the East Montpelier, down in East Montpelier there. It used to be Brad Tubbs' place. So those are the sponsors for this particular show, and you'll see them a lot more. Check us out. It will be filmed. It'll be on our YouTube. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have some high level guys coming there that are going to be competing in this. So it should be a really, really fun day. It should be a really competitive day of grappling. I come from grappling, whether it was back when I was a kid, I did judo, I wrestled, and of course, I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. There was a stint for about 8 years. I did Taekwondo. So I've been around here for quite a while. Every part of martial arts and stuff. So March 16th, Granite City MMA. Make sure to pre-register for that. March 30th. Wow. So for those of you that don't know the main event, you do know that the main event involves Adina Hornstra. Adina Hornstra is Keegan Hornstra's wife. She's fought for us over in Vermont a few times. Just a great, great gal. Strong as a mother fighter. Find her on Instagram. Follow her journey. She puts a lot of clips out there, and we're going to start having some more clips of her and her opponent and stuff like that. But this is a really underdog story. Adina has a super, super tough fight in front of her. This is a Muay Thai, full Thai rules kickboxing match. So elbows are involved, big gloves, kicks, no ground game. For those of you that don't know, Muay Thai is a form of kickboxing that involves all 8 limbs, your elbows, your fists, knees, feet. So, but there's no ground game. So that's going to be the main event. And Adina, I know she's training hard between the little gym in New Hampshire, and she's going to be finishing her training in Tampa, Florida. So, and that's really cool. She's going down there and she's training with some high level people, which she absolutely should. I'm super excited for her. What a huge opportunity. This will be the biggest test of Adina's life in this fight right now, this particular fight that she is headlining. We wanted to have Adina headline. We love having her and her family fight. So our fans love Adina, and I'm sure the Saratoga people, once you meet Adina, you're going to love her over there too. But her opponent, this is the caliber of fights that we bring when we come to an area. Once again, we try to bring super exciting fights. And I feel this is just a huge, exciting fight. As most of you know, our last fight, we had the former WBC world champ, John Pena. He fought for us. He won our professional title, small glove Muay Thai title. For this show in Saratoga, we have the current female WBC world champ that just won the title in Thailand this weekend. LG Panel. LG Panel is the one that is fighting Adina Hornstra as the headliner of this Saratoga show. This is such an exciting exciting fight. Like, I'm so happy for Adina. LG's been on the big stage. LG's been to Warriors Cup. LG's been to Texas. LG's been to Thailand. She just won the world title. You don't get any more legit as an amateur fighter than being the world WBC champ. So it's an honor to have her here, and it's a huge honor. It's a huge opportunity for Adina. You know, coming from small town New Hampshire, just this little town where we're never thought about. We're always thrown to the side. She gets to showcase what's coming out of New Hampshire these days. So I'm super excited for her. I'm excited for Keegan because I know he's been training so hard for her. And I'm excited to see Klaus. I'm excited to see LG. She is such an exciting fighter. So I'm not gonna go on to. We also have the next fighter we also have Eddie Brown coming back from Street Beef Sensation. He just actually went down to Virginia last card and he won another title. God, this kid is going places. 21 years old. He just fights. He fights all the time, always gaining experience. Young kid. I really like the kid. I really like his grandfather, his dad. I like his whole family. So I'm excited to have him over there in the Saratoga card because he's from New York. So those people are really, it'll be fun for his fans. They won't have to travel as far, stuff like that. So guys, month of March, huge for Donnybrook. It's huge for everybody. I'm not going to announce any more of the fights. I'm going to leave that up to Jay Engelston and Don Walton. They're going to be on all the calls. I want to say Thursday or next Tuesday. Follow us on Donnybrook. The next live that I do will be after all the calls, and we're going to give away some more shit. So, guys, thanks for tuning in with me. Thanks for listening to me. Train hard, fight easy. Enjoy this video.